to prove that death is neither powerful and death is not very dreadful. He says that death wrongly thinks that it can kill anyone, but then feels very sorry because death is a failure. He says death as a poor death, and death is not very dreadful. It is like a longer rest, and it is like a longer sleep, and it frees the soul from our body, and the soul moves to heaven, where it gets the pleasure to live with God, and it is free from the pains and sufferings of this world. So, how can be death very powerful, or how can be it is very dangerous or terrible? According to it, death is very poor. It is a means for us to reach heaven, for our soul to reach near God. Then in the next lines he says that death is not the strongest force. It is not the powerful thing on the earth. He says that death cannot kill anyone, because if she wants to kill anything, it will have to take help of some other things. He says that many people die. There are many causes of death. There are many agencies of death. Like if people die, sometimes they die because of chance, sometimes of accidents, sometimes by the order of cruel kings. Sometimes some people loot and kill them. Some people die because of poison. Some people die in war. And some people die because of sickness. So how can death say that she has killed it? Because she hasn't killed them independently. She has taken the help of many sources, like fate, like chance, like king, like war, or many other things. So death does not have the power or command. These factors which help death, they can command death. Then he compares death as like a poppy or a magic which can charm and bring sleep to a person, that a person falls asleep. So in the same manner, when a person is dead, he also appears to be like sleeping. So he says that why is death afraid, very proud of itself? It has no reason to be proud of itself, because it has no power and it cannot kill anyone. Then he says that death can only make them sleep for some time, and when this world will come to its end, when the day of judgment will come, then all the persons who are alive, they will also die, and the persons who have already died, the soul of those persons will arise, and the persons who will die, their souls will also arise, and they will go to God. There God will decide whether you will get heaven or hell, and after that there will be no death of any persons. So he says that only body dies, but the soul is immortal. So how can a death claim that it has killed anyone? Because death cannot kill our soul. Soul will remember, will be alive forever. So in the end he says that man is immortal and death is mortal. Man never dies because his soul never dies. But death is mortal, it will die. And after that, when the soul will go to heaven, to God, then there will be no process of death. So he declares that death, you should not feel yourself very powerful. You will also die in the end, and in heaven there will be no death. No one will die in the heaven. So he concludes his poem by saying that we should not be afraid of death. Death is only a means for the human beings, for our soul to connect with God or to reach heaven. From there we will be free from the cycle of death, and we will live permanently forever in the heaven, and then there will be no death. And in this way he concludes that death is not very powerful and it should not feel itself very proud of its power. So in this way, we have studied the Donne's ideas, the views, what he says about death and what we should also think, and we should not be afraid of death because death cannot do anything. Thank you.